How does a doctor's family prepare for the winter? Good day, I'm Dr. Tia, and today I'm showing you my winter kit. I don't know what you expect to find in my winter kit, but let's get to it. The main thing for my family and I for winter is to try and make sure that we are eating a well-balanced diet and we keep up with our fitness. A body that is well looked after is able to survive any incursion by any army. Well, that's my thinking anyway. So we try and still eat a diverse range of foods as a way of helping our immune system. There are no specific recipes, there are no tonics, there are no booster shots. The color of the rainbow. Trying to eat a varied diet means that the microbiome is robust and well and is able to help in the immunity from whatever potential incursion there might be. Okay, so that's where it starts. Eating well, exercising, and sleeping well. Sleep is an integral part of our immune system. And if you are sleep deprived or consistently not well rested, it means the ability of your body to declutter and to manage things falls by the wayside, and therefore the immune system is a bit slow to respond. Okay, so that is the main form of defense. How else do I help? My kids and I get the flu vaccine every year. I get the flu vaccination because I deal with vulnerable populations. And I might also be a vulnerable population because I interact with sick people all the time. In my room, there's an air purifier and I'm wearing a mask every day that I'm consulting. That also means that I'm trying to minimize touching my face after I've been touching keyboards and touching things. All those are fomites and they carry bugs. And by touching my face, I am distributing all those bugs to my face. So by having a mask, it not only reduces what I inhale, but it also reduces touching my face. And my air purifier speaks for itself. It cleans the air and reduces, a lot of bugs just sitting in there waiting to be inhaled by someone. So yeah, we get flu vaccines every year. Now, the flu vaccine's job, which is in another video, is to train the army that we have to know what to do so that if we meet the flu out there in the wild, our immune system is like, yeah, I met that guy 2-3 weeks ago. I know how to, really quick so that we're less sick. You don't want to have a flu infection or any infection that you could have been vaccinated for. And your immune system wastes a lot of time. Hi, have we met before? Do I know you? How do I disassemble you? I don't know you. Oh, that is all time. That gives the virus or whatever is infecting you a head start. So by being vaccinated, it means my immune system is like, hiya! Should it meet anything in the wild? And that's the whole point. Okay? So, flu vaccine currently has 4 strains of the flu. There are still other viral infections, rhinovirus, parainfluenza, adenovirus, RSV, that we are unable to get vaccinated for. So as a result, we are still exposed to those viruses. Now, these are the ones that will then make us sick. But hopefully our immune system is like, oh yeah, that other guy's cousin. Hiya! I know how to deal with the other guy. So should we get unwell, what do I have at home to help the crew? First is Dimedon. Dimedon is an Australian-made paracetamol. It tastes so much better than Panadol. I'm giving you a tip. So I tend to recommend to my patients to buy Dimedon, so you have it in the home. Now you'll see here, this one is a 2 to 12 year old range, which is varied enough. The volume is not going to be too crazy. But yeah, first thing I have in the home, paracetamol of some form. This is for the kids and this is for the adults. So paracetamol of some form. This is where we start. Foundationally, you are having 4 doses of these per day if you are becoming unwell. Fever, muscle aches and pains, 4 doses. a day, whether you're an adult or a kid. Okay, so that's where we start. And then we have Nurofen, an anti-inflammatory. I'll give you a little bit of an ad break. If you like what I've been talking about, please be sure to subscribe and like and comment. And yeah, let's get to it. This is the Nurofen that we use. Different flavors, whatever floats your boat in this camp. Dimodin tastes better than Panadol, but Nurofen, there's only one Nurofen. Now here, this one is for 5 to 12 years. And I tend to recommend that you buy the 5 to 12 years, even if you have a 3-month-old, because if you have a 3-month-old who weighs 6 kilograms, your dose is 1.5 mils. So the volume is a bit more concentrated. Just be sure you know how to read the instructions so that you're not going to overdose on your kid. But the babies tend to not like a high volume of this. So if you're buying like one that is for, a 6-month-old, then it's more dilute, which is safer should you make an error, but it's just a lot of volume. And sometimes the kids are like spitting it out because they don't like medicine. So if you're buying an ultra concentrated one, it just means that there's a lot less volume for the age range and therefore a little bit better tolerated. Yeah, so that's Nurofen. In my household, we also have allergies. So we have Telfast. So these allergies, there's food allergies and there's hay fever, asthma, which tend to get worse if the windows are not open because it's too cold. So Telfast is part of my winter kit. And we have the big kid version and we have the adult version because allergies. Telfast is what our family picks. For the sore throat, we usually have a Difflam spray that I haven't bought for the kids. But this is another one that we have, Strepsils numbing. So this has a bit of local anesthetic, which kind of numbs the back of the throat. I wouldn't recommend having hot soup or hot tea after you've had some of this because sometimes you can't really tell something is hot when you've had the Strepsils numbing. But yeah, this is in my medicine cabinet. And this is to kind of hint that you need to be warm. Now, there are multiple videos on their internet telling people about how Australian houses are not built for dealing with the cold. And sometimes can be colder inside than outside. I've lived it. So this is to hint that you need to be warm. And no, being cold doesn't give you a cold. But when your immune system is busy fighting things like trying to keep you warm, it can drop the ball on keeping you away from being sick from bugs. Okay? Please, that's my thinking. So be warm and have your varied diet like your chicken soup, pumpkin soup, all the veggies, the colors of the rainbow. Keep warm. If you're going to watch the footy, put a beanie on. Put a jumper on. Put warm socks on. Then you hopefully won't get sick. But now I've given you a toolkit of what I have to try and manage illness. Now, viruses have no quick fixes. Your immune system is the only way to get better. Antibiotics do not kill viruses. Yes, virus infection can result in complications such as a bacterial infection that then needs antibiotics. But from the get-go, you don't need antibiotics. We just need the pumpkin soup and the chicken soup and the rest and the sleep and the everything. So if we start off by having the pumpkin soup and the rest and the chicken soup and the sleep and the everything, we might not need the Dimodin, the Panadol, the Nurofen, the Strepsils, etc. Keep warm and stay safe out there.